Like a big difference in the temperature from yesterday, but still a very pleasant early evening out there tonight.
Oh, by far, very comfy outside, Juliet. Those birds are still chirping as well. And skies are, for the most part, sun-filled as we head into the home stretch of these daylight hours of this Wednesday. All in all, not a lot of change foreseen over the next 24 hours. We're enjoying that blue sky now here at home after some varying cloud coverage earlier today. We'll have a quiet evening and for the most part, a quiet night as well. Those daytime highs today, yes, on the cooler side of average as we advertised. Mostly in the lower to middle 60s is where we topped out across West Michigan. Ludington, however, 55, that was it for the daytime high. We should be sitting at 71 at this point of May, a few degrees behind that. 13 weather ball, solid green, back into the lower to middle 60s in most spots tomorrow, but dry weather will continue to prevail. 13 weather ball brought to you by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Numbers tonight will fall through the 40s to around 40 in most spots, and then tomorrow with the wind shifting to the east, climbing into the lower to middle 60s. Now, while many will fall to around 40, those that are farther northward of I-96, really closer to US 10. So we have Oceana, Newaygo, Mecosta County, Mason Lake, and Osceola. A frost advisory will be in effect as the night goes on because temperatures there farther to the north will likely fall through the 30s, maybe approaching near that freezing mark along US 10, supporting the risk of frost. Something to keep in mind if you have the garden already going, you have the hanging baskets up. Just something to keep in mind if you're closer to US 10, there is that risk of frost. But high pressure's in control. That will keep us quiet through the nighttime hours, through tomorrow. Hour by hour forecast showcasing varying cloud coverage continuing. I do think we'll wake up to sunshine, but likely seeing some cloud coverage drift in midday into the afternoon hours of tomorrow. Nothing that should slow you down if you have out and about plans. And the same thing goes on Friday, a partly to mostly cloudy sky, but the bulk of our Friday will be dry. Our focus of the forecast turns to Friday night, late Friday night into Saturday morning. That is our round of rainfall that will likely work its way through the Great Lakes region. Here's a better look. Friday evening, still dry, but Friday night into Saturday morning, a widespread round of rain. This might linger a bit longer into Saturday than what we were thinking this point yesterday. But the good news is that for the most part, we will dry out by the end of Saturday, and outside of a spotty thunderstorm chance on Sunday, the back end of our holiday weekend will be dry, especially on Memorial Day itself. It does look increasingly warm as we head towards the holiday and likely holding on to above average warmth, or at least above average warmth will settle back into West Michigan as we wrap up the month of May. I think we'll see many days next week above 80 degrees. Temperatures tomorrow, lower to middle 60s across the board off an easterly wind. That's the difference tomorrow. The wind today has been out of the north. Tomorrow it's out of the east off a partly cloudy sky. There will be some cloud coverage that drifts in, but we'll have a dry day tomorrow start to finish. Your 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. We are quiet tomorrow, quiet through Friday, but Friday night into Saturday morning. That is our round of rain. We'll just keep an eye on how long that chance of rain lingers as Saturday goes on. Outside of that spotty thunderstorm chance on Sunday, the next focus turns to that warmth. 80 degrees on Memorial Day, into the 80s as next week goes on.
Looking forward to that Monday Memorial Day holiday. Looks great.
Yes.
Thank you, Blake.